What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cookie Dao today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and if you hate the finger snaps, well, we got them all out. So, it's the 2nd of July today. 17.18 cents is the price. 10.8% up on the day. Love to see it. I said we got them all out, but I guess there was one left in there. One left in the chamber. Low to high. Went down to the 0.5 area where you found it looks to be like a double bottom. I really would have thought that we'd go down to the golden ratio with this look. I mean, typically that's what we do, but Cookie Dow's a little squirrely. Who knows? Maybe by the end of the day we come back down. Maybe, going into the coming days we come back down. It's still very, very possible that 13.2 cents, 11.7 cents, probably 13.2 would be an area to find support. We don't have to go down there, though. I mean, a bullish engulfing candle, that'll do, man. That'll do for sure. I mean, we'll just move on up, and that's fine. I'm fine with that if you're fine with that. It does not need to move lower. And again, just doing this kind of reaction here seems a bit different than this downtrend that we've had going on here, right? I think that we are on the precipice of breaking out. We're on the brink of the break, as I like to say. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame, and then we'll zoom out from there. Okay, we're looking at the 1 hour price and RSI. Getting overbought, volumes coming in. We love to see it on Bybit here. Since we're on the 1 hour time frame, we can actually use. We could use Binance. Yeah, why not? Let's use Binance. Yeah, good volume, right? Bybit's great. They have a lot of volume, but Binance has the most volume, right? They're the biggest exchange. Yeah, that looks good. So it's more of a reliable reading. Looks really good from a high to a low on the fibs, right at the golden ratio. So, and Bitcoin's, all the way up here at about 108.5K. I assume we go a little bit higher. And my reasoning for that, my rationale behind that is that, the heat map here, the liquidity map is liquidation map. Sorry, not liquidity. Kind of the same thing, right? But 108.8K. We're so close to getting there, man. I mean, I can't imagine, right? There's more money to be had by moving up, what, $500 or less than there is to move down like a whole $1,000. You know what I mean? So I would assume that we probably move up a little bit before we move down. And with that Cookie Dow, you might get a little pump too. So, here 17.2 cents, 17.5, even all the way up here at 17.7, wherever it is, I would think then Bitcoin probably corrects. Bitcoin probably moves back down to its golden ratio, to its 382.5 area, something like that, and then it moves up. With that kind of a drop, Cookie Dow could absolutely come back down and see the same kind of retracement, right? Going down, I would think, to about 16.4 cents, 16 cents or lower. It's possible. Maybe 16.8 cents at the very least, but something around that area, right? Probably a little bit lower. That'd be my guess. But this is good volume, guys. This is productive. And we get the 1 hour RSI to come down here, get a lower low in the RSI, but a higher low in the price. That'd be phenomenal. Hidden bullish divergence, get back into the overbought zone. We're rocking and rolling. It's going to be great, guys. It's going to be a good couple days. A good couple, yeah, I mean, the 1 hour time frame doesn't really project weeks out, right? It just predicts like the days out. So this should be, being that it's Wednesday, we should have a good, strong weekly close here with this 1 hour RSI. 4 hour RSI paints a different picture. This is more like the days coming out, right? Like the next 5 days or more, 5 days to like a week and a half here. 17.2 cents, 4 hour RSI, very, very volatile. Getting near the overbought zone, bouncing off the 40, rejecting the overbought, rejecting the oversold zone. Pretty volatile, but overall strong. I would say more bullish than bearish. Yes, you went from a more bearish look to a more kind of neutral look, and I think that's just transitioning into a bullish phase, right? Back here, you were just a bull in a bear's body, and now you're transitioning, and we're about to get that post-op transition right here. You guys, 17.3 cents right now. You're at 15 minutes, 38 seconds left in the day, or in the 4 hour candle from a high to a low. Based off of this one, you might actually anticipate to go a little bit higher based off of this golden ratio, right? I don't know which one would be more appropriate. I feel like that would be, either one's pretty appropriate. Normally I like to take, if I'm in a consolidation range, I like to draw the fibs from like the relative high to the relative low. And in all fair, I mean, that is relative. That is the relative high too, but yeah, I would take this one, I suppose. It's very uncommon. Let me tell you something real quick, okay? Let me tell you something. It's very uncommon for an M pattern to not follow through. I shouldn't say it's very uncommon, but that's not the common thing to do. The most likely thing to do is that you would actually break through and go lower, right? Again, adding to the idea why we thought the price would go down to like 13.2 cents. But whenever you do this kind of stuff, you got back above the nipple here. That basically invalidates the M pattern, and that's actually really bullish, and you would be going to the opposite direction very fast. We know Cookie likes to fly pretty fast, so these cookies are going to get real crispy here pretty soon, you guys. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice once we get into the oversolds or overbought zone. That's whenever things will really start to pop off. I wouldn't be surprised if we found a little turbulence here, come down, find support at the 50, and then we move up. Again, going into the end of the week, I think things will be exciting. We're at 17 cents now, 17.3 cents now. We should be above 20 cents or more by the end of the week, absolutely. Retracing this overall range. So now here's the exciting stuff, okay? It's nice to butter the bread and talk about the base. We got the foundation all built out. Now let's go high to low. Look at that, 236 down to the 069. Perfect. People ask, why is 069 there? That's not a fib, C-Zar. You just think you're being funny? No, man. I've noticed it. The number 69, innuendos aside, is actually a very serendipitous number. It's a number of like balance, you know, like 6 and 9. It's like yin and yang, right? It's a number of what's the word I'm looking for? It starts with an I. I can't remember, but no, it's actually a really good number. It's, you know, duality and stuff like that, and that's why I have it up here. Oftentimes with the golden ratio, the 618, you don't even stop there. You'll go up a little bit higher. The normal range that you'd go to as far as like higher would be the 6.9 at the most. It's not that you either go to the golden ratio or the 6.9. It's that oftentimes you stop somewhere in that range, right? And sometimes you hit the 6.9 perfectly, but the 0.69, I've found it oftentimes that with these like somewhat double bottoms with a higher low, I've seen this happen enough times where I'm like, okay, where is this level? What would be a good number for that? And I thought I was going to put 0.7, but 0.069, it's more, speaks to me more on a spiritual level. I'm a spiritual person. 17.3 cents right now. The exciting stuff. I said we were going to get to the exciting stuff. Here we are talking about the foundation still. We're going to be moving up. I mean, we'll be at 27 cents, 28 cents, if not by the end of this week, sometime early next week. And then likely, I mean, going into the second week of July, sometime around the midpoint of July, we should be back at 30 cents or more. Going into the end of the month, we should be at 65 to 47 cents just on this kind of path. It's just going to go straight up. Probably not just like that, right? You'll probably see resistance here, the golden ratio. You'll have a nice pop up. You're consolidating. You'll move up faster than you move down. That's pretty common. You'll find resistance here, come down, right? It'll be the middle of July. You start to move up, and you're getting up to these areas. You might find some turbulence here, consolidate, and maybe it's not the end of July, or you know, maybe let's see if we can redraw this, right? Something like this. Hold on, let me see how would I like genuinely expect. I think we're gonna break out pretty fast up here. I think it's gonna be a fast breakout. That's what we did last time. So we did the time before. It's gonna be fast here. Pull back here, and even a little bit further out. Let's give it more time because you like to move down slow, move up fast, move down slow. We move up from there. Find a little turbulence. Yeah, you should be. I would think by the end of July, you guys, we're probably going to be at about 47 to 65 cents, something like that, right? Something in this zone, maybe higher. Consolidate, and then going into August, we should see our finale finish where we're going all the way up to like $1.65, $2.60, $3.95, right? There's all those possibilities. We derive those from the Bybit chart here. If we take a weekly look here, weekly, we get a high to low. High, low. Whenever we go, yeah, we'll probably find some resistance here at the end of the month. That'd be my expectation, 63 to 50 cents, something like that. Consolidate back down, and then in August we should see $1.65 to $3.90, man. That's my thought. That's my thought. Probably right around 250, if I had to guess, 250, 270, somewhere in that range. But I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, please. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.